know you. You are my second favorite. You were my first favorite before, and now you are my second favorite.
Lives in a monochrome world, working from the side through her lonely eyes. It reflects the ocean and stars, but her cry echoes around the simple loss of love in her heart, making this whole fairy tale alive. Within sorrow's tender embrace, this was never meant to happen. The day, the only reason you have to stay. Hear me sing my song and just keep holding on. Cinderella, why don't you stay with me tonight? We will dance until midnight comes and we could run away. Oh, we will never ever be apart. Set aside all your fears, this magic lives inside your heart. I am here, would you wanna stay with me tonight? Follow me, we will run across the bridge of fantasy. Oh, all the pain and sadness that you feel, believe in me, hold me close, don't never let me go. Come and stay with me forever. Magic lives so long as I am here.
Sup guys, my name's Rena Jacknell and welcome to Cinderella Phenomenon, the demo version. So, while I was out being sick for a couple of weeks, I decided to actually just binge watch YouTube, and I have been subscribed to this YouTube channel called A Girl in a Game, but I haven't really watched much of her videos. I've seen her play Seduce Me, and I've seen her play Eric's route a long time ago, and I absolutely loved it because she loves Eric and I love Eric. But beside the point, she had more Let's Plays and everything, so I decided, hey, why don't I just binge watch her play the Seduce Me, and then I'll watch her play other things. So while I was watching her, I saw her play this game called Cinderella Phenomenon, which was recommended to her by Dicesuki, the creator of this. I checked it out. I watched her play through it. It was only the demo. I thought it was pretty interesting myself, so I decided, why not play it? It's an otome game, and it's got guys in it. I love otome games. Please, guys, tell me if there's any otome games like Beauty and the War and Seduce Me. Please tell me any other otome games that I can play, because I love any kinds of otome games. Really, truly. You've seen me watch Madam play Amnesia Memories. I have watched the anime Amnesia, and it's the main character is dumb. Let's put it that way. Okay, beside the point, we are going to start on this new otome game. Let's go. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the Crystallum Lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the Crystallum Tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. I don't believe that. The Lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. Are we talking about Grimm, who wrote fairy tales before? In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was a usual reward. Ugh. Fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. the humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the Fairytale Curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours! Okay, whoa. The witches used the Fairytale Curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucis Bearer, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the Tenebrarum Bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebrarum was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. It said we could change our name. Even if it's a demo, I want to keep Lucette, but at the same time, let's put my name. Yeah, let's just put that. Prologue, Ice Princess. Alright. My name is... This is so weird. I think I should have kept the other name. Anyways, my name is Rana Riel Britta, daughter of King Gennaro Britain III. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Angielle. At least, that was who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous Fairytale Curse. So we're a princess that became a victim of the curse. That's us? She's so pretty! Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I am nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I am stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It has started out like any other day. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again. That's terrible. What fairytale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful! You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. You two were hired to work, not talk. Huh? We're sorry, Your Highness. Sorry, my nose. As can only be expected from the likes of them. Are we that bratty? Are we the bratty princess? Oh dear. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I don't have much interest in its effects, even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Whoa. Angielle would be better off without the dead weight. Wow, we are such bratty people. Are we spoiled? If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angielle the instant they fell prey to it. Oh dear, our mother sounds kind of horrible. But Mother is not here anymore. And she won't ever come back. Ever. Princess? The king and queen are waiting in the dining hall. Queen? Our dad remarried. I'm on my way. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. That's her dad. Good morning, Rena. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Rena. She looks so pretty. Is that her stepmom? She looks so pretty. Rena. Ophelia. Dang, we refer to her first name. Ophelia Wittensov. Complicated names, I should say. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. Maybe he liked her? She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to mother. Wow. I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me. Hello there! Rod Benedict Wittensov, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual. Okay, let me tell you, he is a romance option, and I'm slightly uncomfortable with that. Even though we're not related by blood, he's still my stepbrother, and it's a little bit uncomfortable. Let's put it that way. Let's just continue on. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. Oh, actually, I'm not going to spoil anything. I just want to play and get this over with. Not really, but still. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister... My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She's probably the most infuriating person I've ever had in the displeasure of knowing. Well, since we know from the beginning that she is kind of a bratty person, I'm pretty sure that she's nice. I'm pretty sure that her stepsister is nice. She looks pretty! I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. I was right, that's her stepsister, but she looks so pretty. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Rena. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Let's see if I can pronounce his name. Dang it, now I know how Jessica feels going through this. Emelegne Wittensov. I can't pronounce her name, dang it. Emelegne Wittensov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess. Acts as if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, god dang it, let me try it. So, can't do it. Oh my god. Emelegne. I pronounced that wrong, didn't I? You were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh, yes. There are so many, and they are all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I'm happy that you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because my mother hated them. She had all the books burned. But why? They are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things that they don't deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, Rena? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. She could be right. I mean, it is a human who started the Great War by writing the fairy tales. Precisely, possibly grim. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. She could be right, you know? Have you any idea what you're talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairytale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angielle. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Oh, we're bratty because we've been locked in the palace for so long by our mother. Typical. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I can't bring myself to care. Well, you can't really blame her, kind of blame them all for this. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angielle after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this. Dear, please. Rena, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Dang. Rena, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. Ouch. That hurts. That gotta sting. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king. It's been 17 years and I have never felt any love from him. He treated... God, with the name again? He treated Emiligne... She treated my stepsister and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children. Better than he has ever treated me. That's not what fathers are supposed to do, but at the same time, your mother was reigning too, so she had to take care of you. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face so early in the morning, Princess? Hi! I know you! You are my second favorite. You were my first favorite before, and now you are my second favorite. Because you guys will see later on. Let me guess. It's the king, the queen, or princess, or your stepsister, the princess, another princess. Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? Fritz's second favorite. I'm running some errands for my father. Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. Caldera. Okay, there we go. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. He is my personal knight. This makes things even better. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then. Look how handsome he looks! Don't worry, there'll be someone else. I'm going to show you the other person who's my top favorite. For now, he's my second favorite. He was my first favorite, but then he didn't appear much later on in the game, so he moved to second favorite. Thank you. Princess? Yes? You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that of any importance? Oh, he's nervous. Oh, poor him. Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. Rena, I'd like you to accompany your stepsister on one of her town outings. Surely you could send maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with her sister. Step-sister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were of your blood. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany your stepsister outside. It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. And yeah, our mother never made us leave. Ever since then, you've locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angielle was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angielle really is. Rena, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with your stepsister. I'm trying to pronounce it. Emelagne. I'm just going to say stepsister from now on. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce her name. Go with your stepsister, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Is that an order? If it needs to be. Are we clear? Rena? Understood. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you all right? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. Isn't that precisely the problem? Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Bye, Fritz! Oh, is this our room? It looks so pretty. Delora. Oh, yes. Her. I love her. And you'll see why later on. Do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me. You and the others. She's a doll. But don't worry, you'll love her later on, because I love her. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic, it was almost as if she was breathing. Well, you all know where that will lead to later on. Don't worry, you'll see soon enough, because before I even saw it, I kind of called it that she's alive. So, you'll see. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling things for you. I'm trying to keep it spoiler free, because I've watched Jessica, aka A Girl in a Game, play this, and I love it so much. So, trying to keep it simple. I'd only started to receive dolls from him when Mother had passed away. Mother hadn't believed in birthday celebrations. But every year, at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room full of gifts, cakes, and sweets. A child's dream. I'd been fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words, "I love you," on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. In her own way. Aw, that's sweet. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way. I will see you later, Delora. Oh. Oh, God. Good morning, Your Highness. Thank God he's a side character. Sir Mithros. Sir Mithros, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster. Every day you look more and more like your mother. I sometimes find Sir Mithros talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. Jesus Christ. He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. Please don't. There is something about him that puts me on edge. Same here, girl. Same here. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. Your Majesty. Rena, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Rena. I have heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angielle, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. I mean, she's not wrong, but not all people are like that, to be honest. I've encountered a couple of people like that. Trust me, they are out of my life. So, yeah. Mother warned me about human nature. You do not see clearly, Rena. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are. I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you. Whoa! Whoa! That just hit the nail on the head and straight through the heart. Oh my God, you're savage yet very cold. Dang. Okay, so let's just get this straight. Our mother raised us kind of in the wrong way, but at the same time, she was the only person in our life. So that's why she can only see things from that perspective. She does need to go out and open her eyes more. She's kind of bratty because of what her mother taught her, basically. Parental guidance. Oh, Rena, where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then, I had been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost Mother, my entire world. I had hoped that maybe he would have showed me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months, had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty. Oh. I know that I've hurt you. I know that there's nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not a part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. It's kind of wrong, too, you know? Rena, enough. I have already said I will go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Rena, it will be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing to accompany your stepsister. I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Oh, this is so pretty. She's pretty. Hello, how can I help? Viorica! I can't refer to her as stepsister. Emelegne! I mean, Princess Emelegne. How good to see you. I pronounced that wrong, I know, but I'm pronouncing it how I can. I trail my stepsister, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why my stepsister insisted she buy gifts for her friends here. We look kind of cool with that hood, with that cloak. I cannot believe I am outside the palace. There's no need to be so tense, princess. Not with you by my side, ha ha ha. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You asked the impossible of me. There's no need to be so formal, Viorica. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. It's been a while, Viorica. It's good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Rena. Oh, oops. The look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. We're not even gonna respond to her. The least we can say is good morning. Okay. And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcester's son. It is a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald? You really are as handsome as Emelegne described in her letters. Oh no. Stepsister, I love you, but I kind of claim him as second, you know. Yeah, that happened. I'm sorry? But please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. Ugh. I'm sorry, Emelegne. Right. Oh dear. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gifts for some new friends. Toys from here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Princess, I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. There's my number one person. She is beautiful. Right? She's even named beautifully. Good morning. And even Fritz is like, what? Rod is just like, okay. Up until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Emiligne. Why is she smiling at me? Wink. Let me tell you, she's a romance option, and I cannot be any more happier. Not because she's beautiful, but you'll see later on. You'll see later on. Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. But lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Wow, just put it out there. That's just wow. Okay, you know how everyone has a fairytale curse and we get the curse later on? They're gonna say what curse we have later, but I'm gonna explain what my theory is, because she doesn't... Oh wait, never mind. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Forget what I just said in the beginning. I'm just gonna, keep going, and then I'll explain later. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. Huh, a fairy. Sure, okay, you could go with that. A fairy? Fairies have saved Angielle from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairytale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Viorica. I hope to drop by again soon. Good, I'll look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. Okay, you know what? That's a good stopping point for today. We will continue on more of Cinderella Phenomenon in the next video. Jesus Christ, I can't wait till we finish this whole demo. I just want to express my love for that beautiful lady whose name you will soon know later on. Oh my gosh. For now, Fitzgerald is like my #1 guy right now, because he's so handsome and all that, but still, yeah, you'll see why the beautiful lady is now my first and Fritz is my second favorite. So yes, actually, we'll continue in the next video. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys like to see more of my videos, then click subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!